Okay, this video is for working accountants and especially those who are probably stuck in their career and they are not happy or they are not satisfied with their growth. Now, that's a very common problem. I've seen it for maybe more than 10 years because a lot of students they come in and they share the same issues. So if I do some profiling, so what happens that somebody who has done their bachelor's degree, maybe in accounting or finance from some local university, then they got a job. They became very happy. Company is good, salary is good, and they have been working there for probably 10 years or maybe in some cases even more. But they are not getting promotion. They are stuck in the same thing. So, in the earlier days, they were happy because they got the job and probably they got one or two promotions as well. The salary was enough. And now, as the time passes, they look around and they find out that many other people have grown or have seen growth more than what they have done. And that actually, it is frustrating, when you are working hard, you are good, but you are not growing. You kind of feel like that you are stuck in your career. Now, what I have seen, because I've actually, that I've been teaching for 25 years, I have a working experience of more than 20 years, and I have been seeing accountants. I mean, I've been managing my accounting teams, so I know the problems which people have faced in my company and the problem which I have seen people face in other companies. There are few reasons. Okay, the first reason is that these people are actually doing the same job. So for example, I have witnessed someone who comes in and says that I have been working as a payroll accountant for the last 12 years. Now that's, I mean, this is, I mean, this is insane actually. That working as a payroll accountant for 12 years. I mean, you did not learn anything. You definitely worked for 12 years. You have become very good in payroll. But the thing is that you cannot become a manager because you have not seen the other sides of accounting. You are only stuck with either a receivable accountant or an asset accountant or probably a maybe payroll accountant. Why it happened? Because it suits the manager, it suits the company, because you do the job very well, you do the job without any supervision, and you do it correct. So they don't want to change you or they don't want to give you any other task. They say you are doing it good, you keep on doing. Their purpose is served, but your purpose is not served. You do not learn anything. I mean, your learning stopped maybe 10 years ago because whatever you had to learn about payroll, you learned it in 2 or 3 years. That's all. So one problem is that it's a job rotation. The second thing is that you are actually trying to be loyal with the company and you served there and worked there in the same company, in the same industry for a very long time. I suggest that you actually need to switch the job maybe in 3 or maximum 4 years, maximum 5 years. The first job, the second job, the third job. So until the age of 35, you should have actually changed 2, 3 jobs definitely, so that you can see different industries, you can see different working environments, you can see different softwares, you can see different controls, and you see different managements. You work with different managers and you learn different management styles. But if you work in the same company for a long time, your learning actually it slows down. Okay, you need a change. Yeah, after 35 or 40, once you become a manager, then you should be staying for in one company for a longer period of time. But for the first 10, 15 years, I suggest that maybe in 10 years you should be changing 3 jobs. Okay, this is what my point of view is. The third thing is that you did some education, and that education actually, which was bachelor's and master's in your local university, that was pretty good for entering or landing into a beginner level job. And based on that, they hired you as an accountant. Now, based on that qualification, they are not going to make you a manager, a finance manager, or chief accountant, or even a CFO. Okay, so you need to enhance your education. You need to improve your education. There is no other option. So, what you should be doing, in my opinion, number one, you should ask your manager, the company in which you are working, you are fine with the team, you are comfortable with the company, ask your manager to give you some other task. If your manager is not doing a job rotation with you, he's not giving you enough opportunities to learn new things, you should immediately start looking for a new job. because this company, this manager is not loyal with you. They are just using you. They are giving you salary which probably is enough for a month, but that is not enough for, to compromise on your career. Okay, so start looking for a new job, um, and looking for a new role. You might have to compromise a little bit on salary. So don't even think that, okay, I should be going 25% higher. You are not changing the job, in order to increase the salary. You are actually changing the job in order to learn new things. So even if you have to compromise on 10, 20, 30% on salary, I would do that very happily, because that would give me, because in this company there is no option to grow. But if I drop down by 20% and go to a new company, learn new things, find new opportunities, maybe in 2 3 years time I will probably making more money than that. Okay, so be ready for that. And you need to improve your qualification, and you need to improve your qualification considering your academic strengths, what you can do, what you cannot do. You are not a superman, you cannot do everything. Probably you should be going for a shorter qualification. If there has been a long academic break, you should look for a shorter qualification like DipIFR, which is IFRS, ACCA diploma, and IFRS qualification. And a lot of our students have, they come back after 10, 12 years of academic break. They spend some 6 months or 1 year. They improve their IFRS knowledge and they become more skillful in IFRS. And then they try to look for a new job. And that diploma in IFRS is, very, how to say, useful addition on their profile. Now, let me tell you, IFRS diploma would actually ideal to land you in a position of a chief accountant. But if you are already a chief accountant and you are stuck here, your IFRS knowledge is good, then probably you can think about IFRS diploma or as well as CMA USA. Okay, I am not a CMA myself. I am a CIMA. I am ACCA and CIMA both. CIMA is a UK qualification. It is a longer qualification. It's a long qualification. I know that, okay, like I said, that I am CIMA, CIMA UK, but I am recommending you guys to do CMA USA, which is a shorter qualification. You can finish it in 1 year, maximum a year and a half. So either think like doing IFRS diploma or maybe a CMA USA diploma thing qualification, whichever interest you more. So need to work on your education. There is no possibility that you grow without improving your education. You need international recognition, recognized qualification, and you need to learn something new either in your existing company, which I don't see much chances. Most probably you have to change the job. You have to look for another job.